Okay, so a little bit of setup here. Kieran McAnulty went on the fence today and just torched the other side of the house. This is some of his best work I have seen. Are we ready? Have you got your cup of tea, your snacks? Are you comfy? Let's settle in. This is a cracker.
Are down, morale is down. It's so bad they have to train their MPs to clap Louisa Upton. That's how bad things are. Now, they can't replace Luxon in the general debate with Bishop because Bishop polls better than Luxon. They can't replace him with Nicola Willis because she's going around telling Kiwis in London that she's going to roll him. Did you see the post? Gentle whispers, they said, gentle whispers that Nicola Willis might be the next Prime Minister. What the Post didn't say is it was her that was doing the whispering. She's been going around telling everybody, it's going to be me. Real gentle, it's going to be me. Now, she's got form. Just remember before the last election, do you remember when she got in some hot water when she was discussing with the Auckland business community about rolling Luxon then? And then yesterday, she stood up, all buoyed by her own rumours and her own whispers, and took the Prime Minister's lectern right in front of his face. How bolshy can you get? So, no, she's out. It can't be. It's got to be Louise Upton. Consider the barrel scraped. If that was the message of this government, how can they possibly expect to give New Zealanders hope? But this is true to form from this government. This is true to form. They think that they can say that black is white and people will believe them. They think that they can say that they are going to make things better when actually, what have they done? They've made it worse. They think they can claim to have built 7,000 houses. That's what Christopher Luxon said in the House on numerous occasions. In the House, where you are bound by truth. How many have they built? 45. 45 houses when they promised. Nicola Willis signed a pledge and promised to build 1,000 net social houses in Auckland, and they built 45 in 2 years. They said they would build more houses than the previous government. What have they done? They've scrapped housing, they've stopped people moving into emergency housing, and homelessness has gone up at unprecedented levels. That's right. People are sleeping on the street because of every single one of them. They voted for the budget to scrap billions out of the housing, and they celebrated saving $1 billion because people are on the street. How shameless can you get? They don't care. They do not care because they have a strategy to distract and divide. That's right. Now, Mr. Speaker, there's one thing that New Zealanders hate, and that is a lie. And if you were to extend that further, there's only one thing worse, and that is a repeated lie. And there have been repeated lies after repeated lies after repeated lies. What is interesting is that they think New Zealanders are thick, that they can stand there and tell them that the last government wasted money over COVID. It was a pitiful, pathetic effort from Louise Upton, but if you listen closely, that was the message she was trying to get across. They think New Zealanders are so dumb that they won't remember at the time they voted for it. They supported it. And in fact, I have a quote here from Paul Goldsmith. We obviously back this and how this money is spent. We support the government. We encourage them to go further. That's what they said. That is what they said. And now they're turning around and saying, oh, no, that was wasted money. They said they would fix the cost of living. Things have got worse. They said they would fix housing. Things have got worse. They said they would fix health. Things have got worse. New Zealanders are waking up to this. There's nothing worse than a repeated lie. Perhaps a close second is an empty promise. That is all they are. They are full of PR, hot wind, empty promises, and absolutely no delivery. The cost of cheese, the cost of mince, the cost of daily basics. Rates have gone up because of them. Insurance has gone up because of them. And because they gave landlords a $2.9 billion tax cuts, they think all is well. Well, I've got a message for the government. Just because your mates think it's going well doesn't mean it is. Ordinary New Zealanders are suffering because of their negligence, because of their division, because of their destruction, and they're waking up to it. This government, led by an absolute dud of a Prime Minister, only has months to go, and New Zealanders cannot wait for the change.
Gosh, it is like watching the A-Team, isn't it? You know, it's like
Holy shit.
there's a difference there. It's like, I wonder if people turn up to see the A-Team's on. The A-Team's definitely on then.
Kieran did not come to play today. He came with the whole bag. He had receipts. He swung at everybody. He torched them down to the ground, and he walked right up to that red line that says you can't call a minister a liar. I think he knew exactly 100% what he was doing it, and there is no lies detected. That was straight fire.
Yeah, I
well
100%
done,
agree.
Mr. McAnulty.
And it looked like even if he was, you know, if he had the ideas written down, he certainly delivered that in an amazing way. Like that was that was a great orator speaking. And just to echo what he just said, this came out in the last couple of days. I saw it on Facebook for the cost of living. This is maybe I should. Oh no, it's from a group called The Professional, who went shopping at Woolworths. Costs $78 for 2 packets of mints and 2 blocks of butter in New Zealand.
Jesus.
So there is, and we should probably have we want to definitely make sure that this is keeping him honest. Back you go. Yep. $30 for mints, $30 for mints, $8.50.
1 kilo, Jesus. Yeah.
So 77.
Remember, mints is the cheap family meal for keeping kids fed on a budget.
Yeah. So this is, remember what, 2 weeks ago when they were talking about inflation, Luxon probably accidentally said we own this now. $78 for 2 1 kilo minces and 2 pounds of butter. You own that now. Cost of living, you own that now. You know, underfunded teachers, you own that now. No ferries, you own that now. They're yours, you own them. You're not going to be able to go into the next election saying, oh, but Labour. It's like, no. It doesn't take more than 3 years to get your clause into legislation and to see a change. It might take longer for a complete change, but to see a change. If it keeps getting worse, that's because you have not implemented things to make it better. That's on you. Chewie.
Look, Hannah Tamaki might be going to bed giggling because Bomber was mean to her. I am going to go to bed smiling, thinking of Kieran McAnulty's speech, and then my headcanon here is it was immediately followed up by an equally incendiary speech from Chloe Schwarbrick. Can you imagine that 1-2 combo? Like maybe if they were leader and deputy leader of the government.